the original Gilas team was first assembled to help fulfill our return to the Olympic basketball scene. Although we fell short, it reinvigorates our desire of pursuing our aspirations to make our way back to big time basketball scene. Two of those key members are here with us. Let's all welcome straight from the US, naturalized player Marcus Douthit. Hi Marcus.
How are you?
Good
How you guys
morning.
doing?
Good morning there in the US and good evening here in Manila. Okay. All right. Also
How's
with
everyone?
us,
Good?
yeah. Also with us is the architect of the squad, an Olympian and a former champion in the FIBA Asia Cup. Let's welcome Coach Rajko Toroman. Hi, Coach.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Welcome back to the Philippines, Coach.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
so let's start the ball rolling. How is it been years removed with Gilas? Are you still involved with basketball? Let's begin with you, Marcos.
yeah, I'm still involved with basketball. I'm now coaching like Reichel,
Oh,
but I'm coaching college now. I'm coaching. I'm a head coach at a junior college.
all right, all right. Good to hear that, Marcos. And Coach Raiko, of course, we've heard the news, we've read it. And how does it feel to be back in the Philippine basketball circuit, Coach?
It's always nice, and really, I was surprised
Oh,
with the fans here how they remember, the Gilas time, Gilas one time with Marcus. They recognize me. They are very thankful for the things what we did in the past, and of course, it's very nice to hear, very nice to make some pictures with the kids and with the guys, and I feel very comfortable here. I feel great, and this is the reason why I'm coming back after 10 years. I think that I left 2013, but still, that's a basketball country, and everybody remember our time in Gilas One.
okay. And it's like coming your way back home, Coach, right?
Yeah, it's like a second home, like a second house, one in Belgrade, second in Manila.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's been probably 15 years since the program of Gila started, Coach. And looking back, what do you think are the highlights of this team that you put up?
I think that it was a
Good
great.
morning. How you doing?
We decided to make a Gilas One with the collegiate players, and we tried to uh, find a good import, because in that time the size was a big problem for us, because there were no experienced big guys. There were some few guys who were coming, Junior Fajardo, Greg Slaughter, Japet Aguilar, but still, Junior Fajardo in that time, he didn't play for the team. Greg was in the beginning of his career, Japet also, and we tried to get one good import, and I found Marcus. Was playing in Russia. He was playing in a great league in that moment, and we were thinking that he can help the young players to develop and to make some good result. I think that we did a good job. We were also the except the size. The problem was international exposure. We tried to do a lot of things. We tried to play as much as possible. Some tournaments overseas. We were twice in Serbia. We were in Dubai. We were in Indonesia. We were in Las Vegas, and trying to develop the team. From that time, it was almost 15 years. Still, some of the guys were playing on a high level, like Marvaroka, Marshall Lassiter, J.V. Castro,
Yeah.
Japet Aguilar, who is a national team captain, and I think that team was growing up, and we were on FIBA Asia. We reached the semifinal, what was the best result in 25 years,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still. Uh, 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 I was still remember this time that I think that we deserved to win the bronze medal. We were better than the Korea in that game, but we had a lot of problems before the competition. We were practicing with one team. Then Jimmy Alapa, Kelly Williams, and Ranidel joined us, and for a few days it was not possible to make a gel in the team, to make the guys adjustment of our way of the playing, and but still it was great time, great result. A lot of players were go through this program, and I'm very proud of this 3 year coaching national team of Philippines, coaching Gilas.
Mm-hmm.
It was very uh, it was great time
All right.
for everybody of us.
Okay. Okay, Marcus, you joined the team 2010, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And you had an opportunity playing for a team composed of amateur players and had the luxury of playing with PBA players as well. Back when the team was still composed of amateur players, do you like the potential of the group, Marcus?
Yeah, I definitely did. I was surprised when I first got there that how old they were, and how experienced all experienced they gotten so quickly in so little time. But yeah, definitely, I was surprised at their ages and where they came from.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Coach, other than the lack of experience of the team, can you enumerate some of the biggest challenges you have experienced as a team?
The biggest challenge for me was to change uh, some things and some first of all the way of the practicing, secondly the system that you remember, maybe you don't remember, but the practice what I did with Gilas, they call it Serbian military camp, and this is the things that the fans were asking what we don't have a size, and that was the explanation for everything. I said, okay, we don't have a size, but we can do some other things. We can practice differently. We can change the system. We can do a lot of other things, and we got Marcus to give us what we miss. That's the size. It's a big challenge to change, but it was not that difficult because all of these guys were young and extremely smart. We have very smart team. Maybe we were not the most athletic team in Asia. Maybe we were not the most talented team, but I'm sure that we were the smartest team in that time, and that's because when we play against United, yeah, when we play some games, against China, who has a size, our guards, you cannot compare it with the guards of China, who are 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", but we were competitive in that time, and that's the challenge, to implement all this some, let's say, European tactical things to the team. That was a challenge in that time.
Okay, right. How about off the court? What were the biggest challenges? Perhaps I could start with Marcos. Off the court, Marcos.
um, Off off the court, it really wasn't no challenges.
Okay.
This when I came in, all the guys were definitely welcoming. It was no issues with the team whatsoever. I mean, off the court, we all hung out. Yeah, I mean, Coach
Okay.
Reichel did a great job of having us bond while we were there. As far as growing with each other and everything. So it was never no issues as far as being off the court or on the court. I mean, we was all together as one, and I think that's what made us compete at a very high level and be so good as as a team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coach, off the court, are there challenges you can consider?
But we didn't have too much challenges off the court because the captain of the team was Christo, who is the guy very disciplined.
Yeah. Ah.
And if you have a leader in the team who is responsible on every issue, who is almost perfect,
Yeah.
on the court and off the court, everybody have to follow him, and we didn't have any issue out of the court. I don't remember. Maybe one time in Australia, the guys were stay a little bit longer. But that's normal for the young players. But we don't have too much problem. I think it was a very nice generation of the play and very talented and smart players.
Okay. Right. Prior to you getting the experience playing with PBA players, you also played against them when the team played as a guest team in the PBA. Tell me something about that experience, Marcos.
Oh, that was that was rough. It was like it was a bit rough
Uh
because I
huh.
think some PBA players resented
Mm-hmm.
the whole program because they was wondering why they went after young guys to help the country, and they felt like, and some of those guys been on the national team for years, so
Yeah.
it was a lot of resentment at first with our program. But I mean, once we got there and they seen that we definitely belong, and obviously I wasn't letting nobody push us around. I think they respected us and they understood what we was there for.
Uh huh. Uh huh. And you were happy with the reception of the fans as well, because that's a different fan base, but they welcome you, gave you a warm reception, right, Marcos?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, from day one. So I mean, when I first came there, when Rajko first brought me in, and I was on a tryout for a week or whatever. As soon as I got there, the love from the fans, the love from the people was like no other. I mean, I've been to a lot of different countries, and I didn't feel that type of warmth from anyone throughout my whole career until I got there. So that definitely didn't change. That was definitely welcoming.
Okay, right. Same question, coach. How was the challenge? How was the reception given to you when your team first played there as a guest squad, coach?
Everything was great, from the fans, not from the players. Like Marcus mentioned. You know, we had a tough time, man. Because some of the players don't understand the program, and they were thinking, now they have to show us who is the boss in a PBA, and we
Yeah.
we have that tough game against R21, I think,
Yeah,
with Arboleda and
yeah, yeah. Were you shocked,
four,
coach?
five unsportsman fouls.
Were,
You
were,
know,
were,
that's also part of learning process. If you can play in PBA, then it's easy to play in Europe and Asia. That's a piece of cake
yeah,
after PBA and welcome of the some of the players what we had.
but
But it's just like I said. That's a learning process that was part of the game, and I think that this this time when we play like a guest team made the guys stronger and ready for their careers.
okay. But coach, were you shocked that the involvement with the fan, something like that happened during that game? Were you shocked?
Sorry,
Were
you
you
asked me.
Yes. Were you shocked that uh, the involvement between the player and the fan happened during that game?
Well, yeah, I was not shocked, because uh, you have some tough situation during the PBA. That's part of the game. I was not shocked, but for me, it was uh, it was tough in that time. Understand everything. But later on, I start to understand the position of the PBA players, and you know. For 15, 20 days, you forget everything, you go forward, and that's just what I don't want to remember too much. Just remind me for things, but that's not a shock. It was tough, but not a shock, and I forget that.
Okay. Coach, some of your best products, aside from Marcus Douthit, of course, were became multi-titled players and became one of the greatest players to play in the PBA. Mark Baroka, Japet Aguilar. You have Greg Slaughter, also became multi-titled champion. Chris Chu, of course, JV Casio, among others. Uh, who among those players do you think somehow overachieved?
Overachieve, I don't think that anybody overachieve. I uh, They have a good careers. Even Hazul play until now.
Yeah,
You know,
he is.
so
Yeah.
guys. Uh, let's say I didn't believe that Hazul will that last in a PBA, but he is a great shooter, great player, and he deserves to be until now PBA. I think that Lassiter was looking like for me like some kind of European player, with his size for the position, what he played, with his way of playing defense, tough defender, and of course he won a lot of uh, conferences. He is one of the best guards. A lot of these guys uh, last along in a league. That's make me happy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Marcus, did you ever wish you'd be given the opportunity of playing in Philippine basketball longer than expected?
Yes, of course. I definitely I expected to play longer, but I do understand that this is a young man's sport when it comes to certain things, and um, I mean, at the end of the day, it was not my decision. It was the new organization's decision. So, but I mean, I'm grateful for everything that done, how everything played out, and how it went down. And like I said, I'm grateful for the opportunity that I was given by Coach Rajko.
Okay. But are you still open to returning to be a part of Philippine basketball? Hopefully, as part of the coaching staff?
Well, I've been open since I left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been open to always, stay a part of the national team, always be able to help them in any way I possibly can. It's just that I haven't been called upon. So I guess if that day happens, then my door is always open.
Okay. Coach, welcome back to Philippine basketball. You're now involved with Converge, and you will also play a key role with Saint Benilde. No? But how do you see it differ from your previous involvements, Coach, in Philippine
It's a
basketball?
different.
Yeah.
It's a different time. It's a different basketball. I was not involved. Maybe last 10 years. And, a lot of things will happen here. The level of basketball go up. Now the size is not a problem for Philippines. A lot of things happen was positive for the Filipino basketball, and maybe some of the fans were disappointed with performance of Gilas, but Gilas came a little bit closer to the world. That's my point. Still, I'm a little bit complaining on the officiating here, because it's too much physicality. Not physicality is okay, but if you watch the World Cup, everything is clean. On the court, you can do the better team win the game. I think that's my little bit concern that the officiating must be for the clean basketball. That means without holding, hanging, pushing with two hands and some other things.
Oh,
And not that's not, that's not change from the time. And I think that for everybody, the World Cup must be example how to play, how to officiating, how to prepare the team. You know, it was exciting time to watch in Manila. Uh, all these games,
oh,
what's happening here.
okay,
You know,
coach. Coach, given that you mentioned the physicality in the FIBA World Cup, do we anticipate that they're going to do the same in the Olympics?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ask me,
Okay. So you expect that that same physicality in the Olympics?
of course, because but physicality on the positive way, physicality, correct physicality.
Correct
So you have
physicality.
correct
Okay.
physicality and dirty physicality. World Cup was correct physicality, and I expected that same will be on Olympic Games. No doubt that especially on Olympic Games, it will be the best referees in the world, and
Uh-huh.
I don't think that will be the problem.
Okay. Marcos, Coach Rajko, it's been a pleasure for us to have you here. Would you like to greet your old-time followers, your friends, former teammates? This is your opportunity. Let's begin with you, Marcos.
I just want to say just to the country, to everyone that I miss them, and I'm planning to come back very soon. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get my everyone ready for all their classes and stuff like that. But I'll be coming back very soon for a vacation.
Yeah, of course. And you're one of us. You're a Filipino. Okay.
Yes, I am. I am.
Yeah, right. Coach Raiko, I know you are in town now, but this is your moment. You'd like to greet your friends, your former players, and those who had supported the original Gilas. This is your opportunity, Coach.
Well, I said that I feel very comfortable and very pleased here, and I met a lot of these guys, and we want to make some reunion. Marcus will invited Marcus. He was he will be on a vacation. But
No,
I
I'll come for the reunion for sure. I'm coming.
All right.
maybe we still can make some Gilas five or something like that. A little bit older than before, but still we are.
Oh,
I'm very
okay.
happy that I'm here. I'm very happy that I work with the people. I'm very happy that to meet all these fans and all these friends and all these guys who play for Gilas. And really, I enjoy here.
Okay, but no problem with that. Let's set that reunion up, Coach. We're going to put up that reunion for you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, great moments that are hard to come by stick to our memory and it's worth discussing over and over again. It's timeless. It's worthy to talk about then and now, especially when it's down to the wire. My name is Ray Hoble. Bye, Coach.